While appointing every new governor of Deccan, Aurangzeb thought this would be the last and victorious campaign of Deccan, but it never happened even in his own Deccan campaign, and there was no chance of happening again after his death. He lost so much time deciding how to handle Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, whether to consider him an ally or whether to fight him out. He was always confused, and he was kept that way by Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. But in 1660, he finally decided to crush the Maratha uprising in the south, and his uncle Amir ul Umra Nawab Bahadur Mirza Abu Talib, also known as Shaista Khan, was appointed as the new governor of Deccan. You know who was Shaista Khan? He was son of Asaf Khan, who was Wazir of Shah Jahan. Shaista Khan was an experienced man. He had seen the rule of Jahangir, Shah Jahan and Aurangzeb also. But Shaista Khan was new to Deccan. He didn't know how these new Maratha warriors fight like. He had a large army of 1 lakh men. He went straight towards Pune and did what generally Mughals do. His army looted and burnt villages after villages in Pune, Supe, Indapur, Baramati and Hadapsar. This entire area was under the rule of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. But Aurangzeb wasn't happy with this looting and burning of the villages. He wanted substantial results. Shaista uncle decided to kickstart the campaign of winning the Maratha forts from a small fort of Chakan near Pune. Chakan is a modern industrial center in Pune, so many of you guys may have been at Chakan sometime in your life. Tell me, how many of you have been in Chakan before? So on 21st June 1660, when the chief of the fort, Firangoji Narsala, was watching from the tower of the fort, he saw thousands of men charging towards the fort. He had some idea that they are coming towards Chakan, but he was surprised by seeing the number of men that were coming. There were 20,000 men in Shaista Khan's army, and it consisted of elephants, horses, Irani, Turani, Rajput and Bundela warriors. Uzbek Khan, Syed Khan, Samshuddin Khan were some of the important chieftains in his army. There were also some sold out Marathas in Shaista uncle's army. They were Rambhaji Pawar and Rai Singh Jadhav. Shaista Khan himself came sitting on an elephant leading from the front. The fort was heavily fortified. Anticipating this attack from the Mughals, there were 400 men inside the fort. There was enough food and ammunition available at the fort. There was a 30 feet deep moat on all sides of the fort, so the use of ladder was out of question. Mughals made an attack with their artillery on the fort, but the bastions were quite stronger for any such attack. An excited small troop of Mughal army tried to climb the wall and failed miserably. Due to the larger army, any cannonball launched from inside of the fort would eventually fall on some army men of the Mughals. Marathas were specially skilled in this guerrilla warfare. At night, they would come out of the fort and attack some of the weakest flanks of the Mughal army, inflicting heavy casualties on them. The Mughals were clueless in this battle, so the battle dragged for more than 50 days. It was quite an insulting situation for Shaista Khan himself, as he was in charge of the forces, so he couldn't blame or find a scapegoat for this non-performance. So finally, Mughals excavated a small underground tunnel up to the northeast bastion of the fort and blew it up with gunpowder on 55th day. The Mughals went inside the fort, but still Marathas fought from behind the earthen bastion inside the fort. They killed as many as 268 Mughal army men on 55th day who were trying to infiltrate the fort. The victory was in sight for Shaista Khan, but still he was losing so many men for no reason. Firangoji Narsala also felt the same. He had successfully held the large size army for 55 days. Now Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, who was stuck on Panala, was also out of the siege of Siddhi Johar by this time. So he had no reason to lose his men now. So he pitched for truce to Shaista Khan. Shaista Khan agreed within seconds because this was a face-saving situation for him. So on 56th day, Marathas surrendered the fort to Shaista Khan and went out of the fort straight towards Rajgarh to meet Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was very happy with this resistance put forth by Marathas. On the other side, Shaista Khan was so shocked by this battle of Chakan that he stayed in Pune for another 3 years, but he never went on any campaign to win any fort from the Marathas. So this is a very famous battle of Chakan in Maharashtra. If you have been in Chakan or Pune, if you have ever visited this fort, please write to us in the comments if you have seen this small fort of Chakan. The fort today is in very bad shape. It is not in a great situation that it should have been 300 years earlier. Please write to us whether you like this video. Give us any suggestions or any improvements that we can do in our videos. Hit the like button if you like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Jai Hind.